On to anybody who done ever lost somebody. To the grave, to the streets, to the jail cell. I done been in a situation where I had to cope with all three, you know what I'm saying? I feel like the only thing I ain't done yet is die, you know? But it ain't how I live while I'm here. It's how I live when I leave, you dig?
Life's ups and downs, they come and go.
But when I die, I hope I live in the sky. All my folks who ain't alive, hope they live in the sky. Pray to God when I die, that'll live in the sky.
Comes back, you know.
So when I die, I hope I live in the sky. All my folks who ain't survived.
Welcome everybody to Disputed Sports. Today we got a special segment on what the world is going through today. We all know what the world is going through today. So this segment is going to be a non-sports show right here. We're going to talk about, you know what I'm saying, the George Floyd killing and, you know, black on black crime. We also going to get into how the protesting is turning into riots. It's going to be a real emotional, but you know what I'm saying? Real, it's going to be an emotional, but a real show. This is what Disputed Sports is all about. That's the reason why I named this show Disputed Sports, because when you dispute something, you go into it, you want to investigate it, and you get the truth. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to keep it real on this show and definitely speak the truth all the time. So, you know, my hearts and prayers go out, like I said on my last show, to George Floyd. Him and his family is definitely devastating. And I know us as African American men and women in this world, we just fed up on this police brutality. It's not fair. It's not fair at all. These cops is not going to jail. They're not getting charged. They getting away with murder. And people is getting tired of it. That's why you see all this stuff going on right now, because we fed up. We fed up. But I'm gonna tell y'all, that we also have to realize that God is in control. Even though we are all fed up and we tired of being treated unfair, God is still in control, and He has the last say. So, but I know how we all feeling in this United States of America now. Being an African American man, being a black man and a black woman in America is not fair. And as you can see, with so many killings, starting with last Monday, George Floyd, the other one in Minnesota, Castro, the guy Castro that's in Minnesota that got killed about 3 years ago, Fidel Castro, he got killed in Minnesota. To the Mike Browns, the Sandra Blair, the Tamir Rice here in Cleveland, the Breonna Taylor, the girl who got killed in Kentucky. Somebody the police ran in her house and killed her for no apparent reason. So I understand it. Don't get me wrong. I'm all for us. I'm definitely all for us, and I understand that enough is enough. That, you know, we try to bring peace without, you know what I'm saying, retaliating at first, but now it's getting out of line. So I definitely understand it. But, you know, in life, and people got to realize this, and what we got to realize is, and I've sat down and thought about it, and I watched this video, and we got to realize that us African Americans, and nowadays, you know what I'm saying, and nowadays, other amnesies, other races has got us numbered. Because if you look, as you can look and see, if we was to have a race, and you look and see who will have a head start, it will be the whites. And I'm not trying to sound racist, but it would. Because if you think about it, if you was to line up all the blacks, the Puerto Ricans, the Mexicans, anything, if you was to line up everybody and you was to get somebody a head start, it would be it would be the whites. Because I'm gonna break it down to you like this. How many people can say that both of their parents is married? Okay, you do have some African American parents that's married, but majority of the white people parents is married too. So how many people can say that they live with both parents? Not too many black people can say they live with both of their parents, but white people can. How many people can say that they've been to private schools, that they can afford to go to private schools? Not too many black people, but white people can. How many people can go to college without being an athlete? Not too many black people, but a lot of white people can. So they already have the head start on us. How many people ain't got to worry about their cell phones, their cable bills, or rent? Majority of white people don't have to worry about that. But us black people have to. So how many people can say, how many people can say that they wasn't worried about where a meal was going to come from? The white people. Black people struggle day-to-day, parents, from job to job. We don't know where our meal coming from. Most black families don't. And that's the truth. So that's why I said if it was to be a race, the white people already got a head start on us. But the key is, that don't mean us blacks don't run the race. We ain't scared to run it. Because if they was to start on that line like we was to start, we will smoke them. But that still don't give them an advantage over us. Because it's not how you start, it's how you finish. And you have a lot of white people who have a head start in life but didn't finish it. You have a lot of black people who was behind in life. And now winning. Look at the Oprah Winfrey's. Look at the Will Smiths. Look at the Michael Jordans. Look at the Jay-Z's. Look at the Beyoncé's. Not only that, a step lower. Look at the average African American kids who's going pro, who's been in poverty. So just because we behind don't mean that we can't catch up. Because we are talented and gifted people. And just like I said, it's not about how you start, it's about how you finish in life. Some of the richest men in the world is African Americans. So the color of your skin don't matter of how you gonna do and what you gonna do in life. It's about your mindset and your mentality. And do you got some ambition and a will and a drive to go through the ups and downs in life? That's what makes us African Americans special, because we've been through it. We've been through the lowest point, to the point where you only can go so low that you can't go no more. We've been through that point. We definitely been through that point. So that only gonna make us even stronger in life in general. So that's what I love about us African Americans, is that we've been through so much that can't nothing stop us. Can't nothing stop us when we put our mind to any and everything in life. Can't nothing stop us. And that's the beauty of being an African American, is that we know how it feels to struggle. We know how it feels to not have no food on the table. We know how it feels to have to go to school in public and not a private school. We know how it feels to have our lights out. We know how it feels to have our gas out. We know how it feels to be down and out. So that's what makes us unique and special individuals. So that's why I say the race is not over. We just beginning. And we definitely understand that this police brutality has been out of hand. Mothers and fathers have to worry about their African American kids getting pulled over on a routine traffic stop and not coming home because they dead. They dead. Over a routine traffic stop. People putting their hands up, that means you getting killed. We tired of this. So that's the reason why this is going on. We tired. I'm sorry, but pressure busts pipes. And you only can take but so much. Whether it's wrong or whether it's right. And it's wrong of what these officers is doing to us black people. Because number one, we just as equal as them, just a different color skin. Number two, we just as smart as them, just a different color skin. Number three, we can be just as successful as them, we just a different color skin. And number four, the police is here to protect and serve, not to kill. To protect and serve. You have to work hand in hand. How people supposed to trust the law? The law is supposed to be here to protect us, and we supposed to obey it, and the police supposed to protect and serve. People don't even trust the police anymore. And that's what's getting frustrating. That you can't even put your hands into the law and trust and believe in them because of the outcome, because what is happening. That's sad. And that's very, very disappointing. Because we're supposed to be able to trust that the police is going to put on their badges each and every day and serve and protect us, and majority of them not. I'm not going to say all of them. All cops are not bad, but you got some good cops. But the percentage is, like I said, man, us black people, every time we get pulled over, it's a chance for us that we gonna die. And what we trying to say is we tired of it. It has to be consequences. If there's no consequences, then people gonna do what they want to do, and that's what these police officers is doing because there's no consequences. So these 4 officers need to be in jail. The officer that did it don't need a 3rd-degree murder. He need a 1st degree. That was premeditated. And them 3 officers is guilty by association because they helped. That's what us black folks is mad about, people. That's what we mad about. Because justice needs to be served. It's too many black innocent people dying over police brutality over nothing that shouldn't even been dead. And we just fed up about it. And justice got to be served with these officers in Minnesota, or this is going to keep going on. Coming up next, I'm going to give you my insight on black crime. It might sound like I'm a devil advocate, but we speaking of real today. Don't go anywhere here on Disputed Sports. We'll be back in a minute.
You choose family. Join at PrestigeApproved.com.
Contact Pella today at PellaCleveland.com to schedule your in-home appointment.